Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to today's financial management orientation session. I am Hussain Qazi, the facilitator for the subject financial management, advanced financial management and strategic business reporting for the qualification ACCA. So before starting the session, let's have a quick briefing about the Hussain Qazi as a facilitator. Alhamdulillah, I have 14 plus years of teaching experience for ACCA qualification, specializing with the subject of AFM, SBR and FM, associated with Tabani's School of Accountancy as a senior faculty member, a Platinum Status College of Pakistan. Alhamdulillah, with the journey of this 14 plus years, a lot of students associated with my courses got nationwide and global positions multiple times. ACCA have also invited me multiple times with multiple platforms, not in the Pakistan but outside the Pakistan as well, for the facilitation of these subjects. By profession, I'm a chartered certified accountant and also serving as a director in HRS Network, a professional accounting firm. You can coordinate me with my official hours on the WhatsApp, that is 0092 321 827 1784. The very important point about today's session or this series of session for FM orientation webinar is that we will cover with this particular session about the subject, what is about the subject, what inside the financial management, what the right approach to study the subject finance, and for the 3-month duration, how you people can handle the exam preparation to meet the successful exam targets. So quickly, number one, the agenda of the first part of this session is how to approach AFM. How to approach the finance to study the things accordingly. Candidates, can you please reply me about the clarity of my voice? Is my voice clear to all of you? Okay, that's good. So this slide in front of you, the very important focus point, if you are going to start the preparation of the FM, these 4 specific points that must bear in your mind. Number one, the FM average success rate, the passing rate globally average, it's 45%. You have almost 10 weeks for your exam preparation for any of the quarter semester for ACCA. Within these 10 to 11 weeks, what the target should be, the preparation plus assignments plus revision and the mock exam. If you make a good strategy, a right strategy for the preparation, including assignments, revision and mock and quizzes, you will be able to get success for the exam. So first focus point, that you must make your preparation in a manner to become part of this 45%. Number two, how you become part of this 45%? Your specific target for 10 to 11 weeks, it's preparation of the FM with the right direction, perform assignments, do revision, perform mock exams, and then you will be able to get success. Your paper is 100% compulsory exam. Your exam is 100% compulsory exam. 100%. That means if you are sitting in the examination hall and you are attempting even section A, section B, or section C, any of the part, no chance, there is no chance to leave any point. So you have to prepare the complete area of the syllabus. The complete area of the syllabus. Number 4, this is with the sequence of ACCA. If you opt the papers with the sequence, financial management is the last skill module exam. Although it's your choice if you are going to opt with the first exam or like this, but ACCA has placed that particular exam at the last point. So this is the point. So let's come on. The first very important point. The subject name is financial management. The subject name is financial management. Whenever you study the subject finance, you have to develop the right mindset that how to approach to study the finance. What does that mean? Number 1, do remember that you are studying the subject of financial management. This is not the subject of financial accounting. It's not the subject of financial accounting. It's a subject of financial management. There is a difference between the subject financial accounting, financial reporting, and the financial management. Listen carefully. If you study the subject FR, you have a background of F3. That's accounting reporting. But for financial management, you don't have any background for the financial management. Number 1. Number 2, FR, FA, financial accounting, financial reporting. That is based on past. So develop the approach about that. Whatever the transaction occurred, do report according to IFRS. That's FR, F3. But financial management is something about future. It's about future. So very important point is that the subject is about future oriented. That's very important. That is about future. I've attached some pictures about the personalities. And can you reply me? Do you know any one of them? Any one of them? Can you please reply me? Do you know any one of them? Okay, Bill Gates, Richard Branson, Steve Jobs, personalities. All these personalities are actually the entrepreneurs. These are entrepreneurs. So do remember this subject. You need to develop your approach like an entrepreneur. Don't develop your mindset to study the subject as accountant. You must study the subject as a financial manager. Financial manager always think in a manner like an entrepreneur. The question is that what is the difference between the approach and the thinking of financial accountant and the financial management? Financial accountant and the financial management. There is a difference. I can explain you. Let's take an example. What is this picture about? This is a picture about financial statement. That is income statement, that is balance sheet. You people in your life, multiple times you have made the income statement and the balance sheet. You observed multiple times this picture, the income statement and the balance sheet. But do remember, this picture have different views with two different personalities. This picture having different approach for financial accountant, and this picture having different approach, different developing the different mindset for financial manager. What does that mean, sir? Let's take an example. A business, a business, an industry. For example, this is um, an oil, this is a cement sector, cement industry, a mega industry. You, the entrepreneur, assume that here you, entrepreneur, you are the entrepreneur, owner of this particular business. Me, accountant, you appointed me accountant, and what is my role? Whatever the transaction made with this business, I have to report according to IFRS. Let's suppose, let's suppose, in a room where this entrepreneur is sitting, and also I'm also sitting in front of him. There's a knock with a personality, and who is this guy? The production manager. Production manager enter in the room and making a shouted call to this entrepreneur. Shouted call to the entrepreneur. Shouted call. And there's a communication between the production manager and the entrepreneur. Production manager saying that, Mr. Entrepreneur, enough is enough. I've been managing this particular production plant since number of years, and your business is been growing very rapidly. Your business is it's been growing very rapidly, but the capacity of this plant, it's full, it's 100%. We are not able to cover your further growths. We need expansion. We need expansion. One more plant to cover the growth level. So entrepreneur is listening the communication or the voice from the entrepreneur. And me as an accountant, I'm also hearing the voice of this production manager. Now this is the picture. This is the picture. Income statement and balance sheet. Me as an accountant having developing my mindset, if plant it's now become purchased by the entrepreneur, how I will account for that plant with the financial statement. For example, what should be the debit, what should be debited, what should be credited, what will be the life of the plant, what will be the depreciation method, what will be the estimated residual value, what accounting standard I will apply to record and report the transaction. I have a question to you. This is me, the accountant, think in this manner. The communication of this production manager to entrepreneur, will the entrepreneur think same like accountant? Same like accountant? Yes or no? Can you please reply me? Will the accountant, will the entrepreneur, will think or having the mindset same as the accountant, like what should be the debit, what should be the credit? Is this, can you please reply me? No. Very good. No, not at all. Entrepreneur never think in this manner, what should be debit, what should be credit. Entrepreneur will think in this manner that if we are going to make expansion of the plant, first of all, this is investment opportunity. This is investment opportunity to purchase the machine. For this investment opportunity, how I will arrange the finance, the debt finance, the equity finance. Number one, is this the investment opportunity we really need to involve? Is this really profitable? And if it's profitable, how I will arrange the finance? Either from debt finance, either from equity finance. And if this investment is really viable, I have to evaluate either this investment will generate permanent profit and operating profit for the future. So entrepreneur, all the mindset having the future. Will the investment should the investment be made? How should I arrange the finance? Is this profitable or not? This is the approach of entrepreneur, not the accountant. So in this subject, as a finance manager, we have to think like entrepreneur. We have to think like entrepreneur about the future aspects of the profit of the business. Future oriented, that's the key point. So this is what about the mindset to study the finance. This is what about the mindset to study the finance. Think like entrepreneur, futuristic approach, all these points. So selecting the right approach, it's very important, because for this subject you are the pilot of this aircraft and your approach is to land. Land means approach is to appear in exam. Successful attempt. So actually, if you really want to do successful attempt and you are the pilot of the aircraft, you have to develop the right approach, that where to land. If your approach is not right, this may happen. That becomes you will not part of the ratio of under 45%. Means you will not be the part of the successful group of students. So for successful attempt, you need to develop a right approach. That's the point. So candidates, are you with me? Whatever I have said to you, is this clear to all of you? What should be the right approach for the financial management? Any question till now? Okay, the next point. If we really wanted to develop a right approach for the exam, number one, future oriented subject. Number two, approach like entrepreneur. Number three, the very important point. Number three, this is theoretical based calculation exam. This is theoretical based calculation exam. Theoretical based calculation exam. Sir, what does that mean, theoretical based calculation exam? The theoretical based calculation exam, let's take an example. You studied F5, variance analysis. First you calculate the variance calculation, then analyze the situation, that's theory. Calculation based theory. In F7, ratios and interpretation. First calculate ratio, then interpretation. So these two examples is about calculation based theory. But this subject is actually about theoretical based calculation. Theoretical based calculation. That means first you need a good command for the theory, and based on theory, you have to drive the things for the calculation. So all the calculation having the background of theory. And with the exam, almost 55 to 60% part related to the theoretical aspect. either section A, B, or C, collectively average 55 to 60% part related to the theoretical aspect. That's the point. So that is about, you have to develop the approach of the exam accordingly. That is the first part. What is the right approach for the exam? Now, the second phase, what inside the syllabus? What details inside the syllabus? Candidates, inside the syllabus, there are six components. Six components. Number one, financial management function and environment. Number two, investment appraisal. Number three, business valuation. D, business finance. E, working capital management. F, risk management. Six components. Now, one by one in detail. The first part is about financial management, function and environment. Function and environment. Number one, the very first thing about the topic financial management is that the very first thing about the financial management is that the subject financial management is about or the objective of the financial management is to maximize the wealth of shareholder. Maximize the wealth of shareholder. Maximize the wealth of shareholder. We, the financial manager, having responsibility that whatever the amount invested by shareholder, we need to maximize the wealth of shareholder. How? In the listed company where the owner, that's called shareholders, are isolated with the day-to-day management of the business. So with the day-to-day management of the business, I am responsible to identify the investment opportunity. New products, expansions, acquisition of another business. So identify the profitable investment opportunity. Then after identification of investment opportunity, select the best finance, either debt finance or equity finance. So finance arranged, implement the investment opportunity and then generating the profit and making a policy about the dividend policy. When to declare dividend, when not to declare dividend, all the policies. So in a broader context, the financial manager has three areas to perform their responsibilities. Investment opportunities, identify best investment opportunities, financing policies, and the dividend policies. Right investment opportunity, right financing, either debt or equity, and right dividend policy. A very much detail required with this area of the syllabus. How to arrange investment opportunity, how to arrange finance, what are the complications to arranging finance, complication about the share market, complications about the issuing of bonds, what is the right strategy for dividend policies. This area of the syllabus is 100% theory. 100% theory. 5 to 10% exam scope. And there are three sections of the exam, A, B, C. This area of the syllabus examined with section A. With the section A. Examined with section A. That's the point. Second important point. Very interesting. Section B. Investment appraisal. NPV. Unlimited you have done or studied with the F2. Investment appraisal, NPV method. A very good topic, a very comprehensive topic. It's all about investment appraisal. Sir, investment appraisal, is this about the complete calculation? No, it's a combination of calculation and theory. It's a combination of calculation and theory. Almost 25 to 40% related to theory part. Exam scope with the entire paper, 15 to 25 marks. It can be examined anywhere in the syllabus, either A, either B, or either C part. A part, B part, C part, anywhere. Moreover, C part, C section, that is about business finance. That's about business finance. Here, first, the environment of the business, A section. B, investment opportunity. C, how to arrange finance. The business about how to arrange long finance. There are two possibilities: equity finance, debt finance. And this topic is a mixture of calculation and theory. Mixture of the calculation and theory. Exam scope 10 to 15 marks. And this examiner can examine anywhere, either A, B, and C. Anywhere. Anywhere. A, B, and C. That's a point. D part, business valuation. It's a very interesting part of the syllabus, but examiner only examine a limited part of this area of the syllabus with FM. The advancement of this topic, it's about advanced financial management. This topic is about, as per its name, business valuation. For example, it's about something like this. If you are going to acquire my business, for example, you are a business of Uber, and you are going to acquire the Kareem. For example, you are a bank having 100 branches, or sorry, 500 branches, and I'm a small bank having 100 branches. You are going to acquire me. So you as an acquirer, if you are going to acquire me, first of all, you have to make a working, what is my value? What is my value? What is the value of my equity? First of all, you have to work out for the equity valuation, then go towards negotiation, that what should be the right price to purchase this business. So very interesting topic. It's equity, same the business equity valuation, business debt valuation. This topic is a mixture of calculation and theory. Mixture of calculation theory. Exam scope 10 to 15 marks. Examiner examine with only A and B part. Sorry, A section and B section. Only with A section and B section. Only with A section or B section. Only with A section and B section. That's the point. Section E, working capital management. Working capital management. Working capital management. For business, it's very important to establish a setup. For any business, establish a setup. For example, I'm going to establish a setup for a manufacturing business. Land, building, plant. So I need finance to establish a business. But I also need finance. I also need management of finance to run the business. To run the business. So important is that the finance required to purchase a car or machine, and simultaneously finance required to run the car. To run the car. For example, fuel cost, maintenance cost. Same case for business. Financial management, one role, it's long-term investment, appraisal, and management by finance. But also financial management about day-to-day operations of the business. And this is called working capital management. A very good topic. That's working capital management. It's a mixture of calculation and theory. Exam score 15 to 25 marks. Examiner examine anywhere, section A, B or C. Anywhere, section A, section B or section C. Anywhere. Last area of the syllabus. Last area of the syllabus. That is treasury management. This picture shows, what do you think that? What is this picture about? A person, there is a weather of rain, a person stand and having the shelter of umbrella. So this umbrella shows protection, and this is called risk. For example, the rain is risk, and risk is managed through umbrella. So here we will discuss two things. Number one, the company, if the company having the exposure in the business about the forex, having the exposure about the forex. For example, the company regularly purchase material from international market. That's import the raw material. So the company having exposure of foreign exchange fluctuation risk. If I'm going to purchase the raw material, maybe possible the local currency become devalue or the foreign currency become appreciate. So this is the risk. So how to manage this risk? We will study here. Same, the company use interest rate risk management. The company make interest rate risk management. Here we will discuss regularly the interest rate move. Cost of borrowing will increases day by day. So how to manage interest rate risk? This is a very typical topic, forex and risk, forex management and interest management, but with FM, very limited part exam here, very limited part, maximum 8 to 10 marks or 12 marks. Examiner only examine with section A, B, section A or B, that's all. With only with section A or B. So the broader area of the syllabus are investment appraisal, working capital and business finance. These three areas, investment appraisal, working capital, business finance. With these areas, examiner examine anywhere A, B or C. But for rest of the syllabus part, financial management, function environment, business valuation and treasury risk management, examiner only examine with section A or B part. So that's the two things we have discussed till now. What is the right approach to study the finance? Number two, what the detail inside of the syllabus with the weightage of exam. So for the orientation session, the first episode is done. With the second episode, we will discuss the formats and more things. So thank you very much about this phase of the part. Thank you very much.